What is going on, everybody? And in this quick video, I'm showing you how to complete probably the most annoying race in this game on Ace difficulty, the BAYOU Rally Raid race here on the bottom of New Orleans. Now, to be honest, this race is going to be pretty frustrating. I actually jumped into this wondering if it's really going to be that bad, and, well, the comment I got on one of my videos recently was saying to take a look at this race, so I want to jump into it and check it out, and I gotta admit, they are not wrong. My goodness, is it frustrating to do. So for me, I ended up getting a minute and 56, so in order to beat this, you gotta get under a minute and 58.3 or something like that in order to get an ace. So the biggest issue here is what vehicle is going to work on this and what can you run. For me on this one, it's going to be my favorite rally raid vehicle in the game, the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor Evo 1 Enforcer unit. I absolutely love this thing. I'll show a link at the end of the video. Definitely click on that and check this thing out. It's amazing. So the set I'm running on here is going to be nitro chemist with extra pump pure and ventilated. Like I said, this race is really annoying and it can definitely be pretty frustrating to do, and I feel like this is one of the ones people are trying to get the ace difficulty completed. Luckily, hopefully this thing will never have an ace difficulty in a summit. Normally the summit races are not like that, but unless if you're trying to get all the races done on the highest difficulty, this one might be a challenge. I notice you don't follow the route perfectly on it, and sometimes even going the same route as a ghost, you really won't get this completed. But I actually went a different route. I didn't really follow the ghost too much, and I did manage to get this done. This race definitely seems to be a challenge in every aspect there, so having the correct build on your vehicle would be really important, guys. So I recommend trying out the build I have on my Raptor. This is pretty much what I run the entire time for all the summits, and who knows how long since this truck actually came out in that one update. Now, jumping into the race here, I noticed one of the biggest issues with this is probably going to be the water. Now, I've been noticing, and this is pretty much being discussed everywhere, is how the water slows your truck down tremendously, and or, you know, if you're running a car or something like that, you pretty much have no way to keep your speed up in there at all unless you are running nitro chemist. So I unfortunately think nitro chemist is probably going to be the only way to actually get this done, unfortunately. Now I know not everybody has that, but luckily this race doesn't have to be completed on ace unless you guys are actually going for it. Also, watch the trees right here, because even if you're not next to it, I notice you could still get messed up from that one tree there, so be careful on that. Another thing I've been noticing on this as well, with just a huge tip with completing this, is, for one, don't always follow the ghost. I know I'm racing my own ghost right now, but don't always follow the ghost on this one, because I noticed that might not be the best route, at least what I've been noticing anyway. You guys want to get on the actual land as much as you can here, like I am. And this is pretty much the best way to do this, keeping your speed up and not using as much nitrous, because when you're in the water, I notice you're pretty much eating nitrous the entire time, and that's definitely not good. I've really close to almost running out multiple times when testing this race out, going different routes and stuff like that. Pretty dang important. The other thing I noticed is try putting your vehicle in manual. Now, the main reason why I say this is when I was doing this in automatic, I was struggling really hard because my truck would just not be in the right gear, or I just couldn't keep my speed up correctly. So I recommend putting this thing in manual and actually trying to run this race with in like fourth gear and stuff like that, which is, you guys noticing, I'm normally in fourth gear in this race, hitting my nitrous periodically here to stay ahead of the ghost. Now I'm racing my own ghost here, which I didn't actually try to beat. I'm just trying to get in with the time limit there. Now this race, like I said, it's going to be pretty annoying, so I recommend following the route here that I'm doing with this. Don't use too much nitrous, by the way, guys, because no matter how much nitrous you use, you're going to go down in speed anyway, sadly. So just try to hit it slowly just to keep your speed up a little bit. Give your nitrous a second to go up. That's why extra pump is so important, because it really does make a big difference here. So went the wrong way there, flew around, and actually managed to get a minute and 55 seconds on this race, beating my time by almost 1 second there. Not really that impressive, but nonetheless, I did beat the actual race. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comments below. This race is definitely going to be a challenge.